Hi, baddies of the internet. I'm Maddie.
And I'm Rylee.
Welcome to our podcast. We're two sisters who love creators like Brittany Boski and Caleb Heron, and we wanted to bring our love of dressing up and ranking different things on a list for you all.
We're both entrepreneurs and use our creativity for work most of the time. So this podcast is just for fun. We're going to be here every week ranking topics that we think are important, and we think you should tune in and participate. But if you don't, that's okay, because literally
no one asked.
So today we are going to be ranking our top 5 characters that we trust our drink with. So if I was to go to a party, this would be my +1 because I know that they would keep me safe. So we're going to begin with my number 5. So my number 5 for characters that I would trust my drink with starts with Ted Lasso. So Ted Lasso was one of the first people that came to mind. I don't think you've seen Ted Lasso, right?
I have not.
Okay. So for kind of some context, it's the story of this American football coach who gets sent to England to now coach soccer/football. And the whole reason he got hired is because he's kind of a dork. Like, he's kind of a dork. They didn't think he would do a good job. Like, they wanted to kind of make fun of him. But you very quickly learn when you meet Ted Lasso's character that he just has a heart of gold. He just wants to bring out the best in everybody. Like, he's not concerned about winning. He's concerned about creating like teammates that are kind to each other and good players. And like, he's never like creepy to the women in the show. He's always like, he's giving dad energy, like someone that you can have in your corner and be there for. So if I was at a party, I would trust Ted Lasso to hold my drink. 10 out of 10.
That's precious. You always got to have a good dad, a good, solid dad, you know?
Exactly. And even though he's like a middle-aged white man with a cop stash, like, he is so precious. Like, looks can be deceiving because I would trust Ted Lasso.
Period. And my number 5 is Amarii from the game Amori. It's one of my favorite games. I literally have an Amori tattoo. I brought my little bag of goodies to bring and show the brother. This one. So I have him with me in spirit. I chose her as my number 5 because she's like big sister energy. Out of all of the characters in the game, the reason why I chose her, she's like, yeah, the big sister, but she takes care of everyone in the group. And in the game when you're playing, she's the one that you go to as kind of like your safe point. And she's just so sweet and so pure. And I know I could trust her with my drink, and she would defend it with her life. And big sister energy, she would rat anybody out that she needed to.
Yes, shout out.
A girl's girl.
Shout out to all the big sisters, a girl's girl.
So that's why I decided to be here today, because I love Amori so much. So I am Amori today.
So cute. My number 4 is Elphaba. So first of all, she's that girl. She's very powerful, as if you've seen, what's it called?
Wicked?
Yeah. I was going to call it the Wizard of Oz, but
that too.
That's a throwback. That's a throwback.
Yeah.
But if you've seen Wicked, you know that she's super powerful, super strong, gets recruited by the wizard because she's that girl. But the reason I chose her specifically to trust my drink, because I wouldn't trust Glinda.
No,
she would give it, if the wizard was like, give me her drink, she'd be like, okay. But I trusted Elphaba because in the show, it just shows like she's not afraid to stand up for what she believes in or what she thinks is right, even if everybody's telling her not to do that or something else would be better. So if some creepy person came up to my drink and was like, oh, like, let me see it, she'd be like, oh. She would not let that happen.
Yeah, no, love Galinda, but like you said, the wizard. But if like a hot guy came by, she'd be like, oh, have the drink all you want. And that is not the vibe. So trust Elphaba for real.
Yeah, no, I would definitely trust Elphaba because she gets it.
Yes.
She gets it. And also, no tea, no shade, but I feel like they'd be a little intimidated to come and mess with her.
Oh, absolutely. All tea, all shade. Everyone's all up in Galinda's business. They're going to be like, who's drink?
Exactly. So Elphaba's my girl.
Yup. And my number 4 is Claire Brown from The Good Doctor. I started watching The Good Doctor, I'm pretty sure only like a year or two after it came out. Pretty like soon into it coming out. And I loved her right off the bat. Also, it finished like a little while ago, so spoilers ahead, but whatever. But when she left, I was really sad because I really loved her character a lot. But the reason I chose her on my list, and number 4, like she has a little niche up there, is she's a doctor. First of all, she would know how to look for the signs if my drink was spiked. And if it did get spiked, she would know what to do and how to help me. But she's also just a girl's girl. Like throughout the show, when more progressive topics like came up, she was always just like on par, super good, like just super wanting to educate everybody else too if they, had a little misogyny or homophobia or anything like that. Like she was always the first one to really jump on it. So girl's girl, great doctor, and I trust her with my drink 1,000%. So that's why she's my number 4.
No, The Good Doctor's a really good show. I stopped watching it around like 2020 because they started documenting like COVID, and that felt a little too real for me. So I took a little bit of a break, but I remember loving it the whole time. And from what I remember with Claire, she seems like the type who would like, defend your honor. Like if someone tried to like spike your drink or something, she's the type that would be like, splash it out of their face and be like, never mess with me or my friend again. Like,
period. And The Good Doctor is really good. Like, of course, like all shows, that has like its moments.
Yeah.
I am a surgeon. But it is actually really good. But after watching The Pit, though, we'll be definitely talking about Pit in future episodes.
But we wouldn't trust anyone in the pit to hold
we went over
They would set that down and not touch it for 3 hours in the ER. So who knows what would happen to it.
Exactly.
Hey, quick break. Just wanted to let you know that this episode is brought to you by, well, me. When I'm not dressing up and recording this podcast, I actually run a business, and it's called Rylee Social Media Services. I work with brands, entrepreneurs, and creatives, all to help them grow their strategies, create engaged audiences, and create content that actually resonates. So if you're ready to grow your social media, check the show notes for a special discount just for you. So my number 3 is Joel from The Last of Us. And I am a TV watcher, unfortunately not a game player, but we have our resident game player here to talk on that. But I picked Joel because, one, literal girl dad of 2 girls now. So, I trust a girl dad. He's going to keep me safe at a party. And, I'm talking about this in an alternate reality. Like, what happened in season 2 didn't happen. Like, this is in 10 years later, me and Joel meet up at a party. They got a cure. Everything's cooling. So we're at a party. He has to hold my drink. Oh, yeah. The way that he murked the hospital in season 1, he will do anything to keep my drink safe. Like, I trust him to hold my drink for a couple hours. Like, that's his little potty. Like, he will look out for my drink and mess with it and hurt anybody who messes with it.
Yeah. And like, I played the game a couple years before the show came out. Like, I've loved The Last of Us for so long. Love all the actors, voice actors, all of them so much. And the company, Naughty Dog. But with like the show to, everything going on with season 2 ending or whatever, I would say that yes, it has its qualms. Okay, that's what happens when you take a different type of media and switch it into another kind of media. But the way they translated Joel throughout, I think, was still probably one of the most accurate portrayals throughout, at least for me, because in the end, he was just such like he had wrongs and he had a very hard life, so he did some things because of that. But he still loved Ellie, like, truthfully, so much. And so even though what he did was wrong, I would do the same. I would do the same.
No, me
Can't
too.
even lie.
I would do the same. If it was like you and me or like my hypothetical child.
I made my dad play as well because we grew up with our dad playing guitar and everything, and I'm a lesbian just like Ellie, yeah. So just like, I also really just like relatable. And so when I made my dad play, he literally sobbed. He was like, I would do that for you. Like, I would do that for you or Rylee. So I love him so much. My Sheila. So I was really happy you put him in here. He's very well deserved to trust our drinks.
Oh, yeah. So may he rest in peace.
All right, Pinky. Okay, and my number 3 is Sam Winchester. I was really excited to talk about this because I have been a supernatural girly. I have cosplayed
forever.
Castiel. I've met a couple of them in person at our con that happens here, FanX in Salt Lake City. I have autographs. Like, I supernatural. So I feel well educated to talk about who I would trust. As much as I love Dean, and I'm a Dean girly more than a Sam girly, overall Castiel, I don't trust them with my drink, especially not Dean. Love him, but he does not respect women to the same regard that Sam does. So I trust him with my drink for that as well. But he's like also more smart and attentive. Like, whenever something happens, it's always Sam to figure it out or notice those things first, and Dean's to kind of in la la land. So I know that Sam would be able to suss out the weird people at the party and then protect my drink very well. And again, God forbid my drink did get spiked, he'll kick some ass too because they're both baddies. But oh my God, Supernatural is so good. And you never finished, or you never?
I watched it. I never finished it, but I would watch it with you. I even watched it on my own because that was good. But I was going to say the same thing. What I remember from them, like, I remember Dean, like, if you were to give them your drink, I could see Dean putting it down to, like, look at himself in the mirror and fix his hair, whereas Sam's going to watch it. Sam's going to watch it.
Girl, do you want to, it's also been finished for a while, but do you want a little spoiler?
Yeah.
Who do you think lives? Who do you
Lives?
think? Yeah, girl. Who do you think gets to live till they're old? They're fighting.
no.
They're fighting.
They are fighting demons. I mean,
Literal demons.
they're fighting literal demons. I mean, Castiel's like angelic. Is he immortal? No, he died.
Yeah, he died.
Oh, rip. Okay, please tell me both brothers get to live.
Nope.
Oh my.
Which one out of the
God.
two?
Did they make Dean live?
Nope.
They made
Wrong.
Sam?
Yeah. They made the younger brother live. So
How do you
that's
feel
also
about
kind of
that?
fresh. I kind of agreed to it. The way they made Dean die was really dumb. It was like a vampire, and then it was like just a stake to the heart. I was like, after all he's been through, that's what's gonna take him out. Are you for real right now? So I thought that was a little dumb, but I think it was valid to make Dean die as the older brother and everything.
Yeah.
I think, yeah. And, you know, he got to, like, it showed that in heaven or whatever, he got to watch Sam have kids and, like, grow old and things. And then when Sam did pass away, like, he met him and everything. So it was, like, a sweet ending. But people were mad about the way Dean died, and I agreed. I agree. But W Supernatural, I love it so much.
Love that. When we go through our top 5 lists, we like to do a little breakup section in the middle. And every week, we're going to do something a little bit different until one sticks. You really like it. We really like it. So today we are doing a taste test. In honor of characters we would trust our drink with, we're going to put our drink taste testing skills to the test. And since we're from Utah, we thought it was only appropriate to do some soda.
Yes. And I also am just like a soda girly. Like, you drink soda, but not nearly as much as I do.
Yeah.
So I feel like I got this.
I feel like I'm not going to.
Before we get into the taste testing of the sodas, I wanted to say our honorable mention for this episode, and it's Tanjiro from Demon Slayer. We made him the honorable mention because he was already in, like, the siblings, you know, like, both of them. So we wanted to be freshen it up, something else.
Give some new characters.
Yes.
But he definitely came up in conversation because
he's so pure.
Obviously, the way he's with Nezuko, the way he takes on his
All
challenges.
of them. Even when Mitsuri was running at him and her titties were spilling out, he was like, no, girl, cover this up. Oh, my God. That's how it made me feel. So that's why he's our honorable mention. But we love you so much, Tanjiro. So honorable mention.
Had to give you your flowers.
We trust you with our drink.
We have more people that need their flowers.
Exactly.
Okay, so to get started, we're going to be taste testing. I'm going to put the blindfold on so I don't even see which straws go into which sodas.
And I'm going to make them up too because she saw it. So. Oh my God.
Okay.
Wait. Okay.
And then I'm just going to have you hand them to me.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to put my guesses in for which one it is.
Okay. Drink number 1.
Okay.
Oh, my God. It's smelling.
Oh, my God.
Amazing. Okay. It didn't spill. Okay. It is spilling.
I'm water pen. Okay. First. Oh, my God. Oh, it's drippy.
No.
I'm going to say, oh, my God. Okay.
This was drink number 1.
Okay.
Drink.
I had drink number 1.
I'm giving you drink number 2.
Perfect.
That one I did drop in the store. That is why it exploded.
Oh.
It was like 24 hour. Well, maybe not that, but.
Okay. Okay.
That was drink number 2.
Guys, I drink Coke like twice a year. I don't even know. Okay.
I'm scared. Okay. Drink number 3.
I feel like that one's Coke. Watch me say that so confidently, and I just took a swig of Pepsi.
I am silent.
Were you silent or were you silenced?
Both. Okay. And last one, number 4.
Goodness. Oh goodness.
We're fine, guys.
What? Okay. I changed my mind. Okay. I think that I went Diet Pepsi, Pepsi, Coke, Diet Coke.
Diet Pepsi, Pepsi, Diet Coke, Coke, Diet Coke? Say it one more time.
I think I went Diet Pepsi, Pepsi, and then Diet Coke, and then Coke.
Okay.
So Diet normal, Diet normal.
Okay, take your blindfold off. You just got 2 wrong. It was
Oh,
regular
wow,
Pepsi.
really?
Yeah, it was regular Pepsi, Oh, wait, no. Okay, regular Pepsi, Diet Coke, Diet Pepsi, regular Coke.
I got them all wrong.
Oh, no, you got this one right. You
Oh, I
said
got the one
regular
right?
Coke. So
Okay,
you got
okay,
one
okay.
right.
Okay.
One right.
Okay.
Amazing. Okay, I'm
Okay, now
gonna
you
turn mine
switch.
on. Oh, no, my wig. And also, don't come for me. I am a cosplayer. We take these out of the bag and return them, girl. I'm not going to stop.
Okay, I'm gonna switch around.
Yeah, switch around. And these are really dark. I really can't see anything.
Yeah.
Okay. Try to make sure I'm not going to mess up the mic.
Okay, have your sip of the first one.
Hmm? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Had that one?
Yep.
Okay. There's the second one.
I feel like a child.
You are a child.
Oh, God. Okay.
Any thoughts? It's so hard. They taste so different yet so similar.
No, I think I'm pretty confident. Just this last one's really going to determine.
That's how I felt too. When I took the last sip, I was like, it all came together. Okay. And then tell me the order.
Can I taste the second one again?
Yeah, the second one or the second to last?
The second one.
Okay. Ready?
Yeah, because this is the last one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Name them from the beginning, first to last.
I believe it's Coke, regular Coke, and Diet Pepsi, regular Pepsi, Diet Coke. I feel pretty confident about that.
You got them all wrong.
What? Girl, you're lying.
No, I'm not lying. What was your order again?
I said Coke, Diet Pepsi, regular Pepsi, and Diet Coke.
Yeah.
Girl, I am flabbergasted. Clock by tea.
Yeah, that's why this is a science experiment for little kids. It's hard to tell the difference. Yeah, but with your eyes, like you can, when you take a sip of Pepsi, you're like, oh.
Wait, now I need to do
Yeah, now do one. Just open.
Oh, wait. I was trying to drink regular. I was trying to drink regular Coke. Oh my God.
Thoughts?
Okay, they are a lot more similar than I initially thought. Because I'm just a Coke girly, so like I don't really be drinking Pepsi like that. So when I drink Pepsi, it does taste different. But when I have them right next to each other, girl, I am lying.
Girl, I am like.
3 blind mice, 2 blind mice. I'm like, oh, okay.
Well,
taste buds did not eat down. Well,
yeah, you heard it here first. They
fun
taste the
taste.
exact same.
Yep.
So coming back from that craziness,
Yep.
jumping right into my number 2, which my number 2 and number 1 were so hard to pick from, but I had to give it to my man Kakashi.
Of course.
So from Naruto, Kakashi is like the main sensei throughout. Of course, he has a handful of them, but he's like the OG sensei, and honestly,
Team
one
7.
of my favorite. And he just throughout the whole show, like he is the copy ninja. Like he's known for being a baddie. Has this thing called the Sharingan, and only a select few in the entire show have it. And so basically with his Sharingan, he's able to see the action someone does like a millisecond right before they do it. So yeah, this would be the perfect person to have be my +1 at a party. Like they literally can't even put something in my drink. Like they try to put it in, he's like, whoosh, no.
Yep.
Ninja star. So, and just like his character too, he's like a little romantic, always reading romance novels. Like, I trust Kakashi. Like, he respects women. Like, I'm not trusting Jiraiya with my drink or anything.
No.
Like that. So I give it to Kakashi.
And like I love Naruto, but he would get distracted by Sasuke, run away. Sakura would get distracted by Sasuke and sometimes also run away, depending. But
Sasuke would hold your drink, put it down, and then leave the village for 3 years.
you clocked his tea, write him down.
No tea, no shade. Love Sasuke, no.
All the tea and all the shade, because why? That was so horrible. Oh. My number 2 is Deku from My Hero Academia because, first of all, I'm going to be talking about like current season Deku. or Midoriya, and she hasn't been caught up with the last like season, I believe. So I'm only gonna say so much, and also for viewers watching, if you're not caught up as well by the time this episode comes out. Um, but he is just like he gets a couple new abilities. He's super bad. He's super strong, even more so than he was in the previous seasons. But also, he just wants to be a hero so bad. He wants to protect everyone, save everyone. So, like, I know for a fact that, like, he would wants to protect A, everybody at the party. So, B, anybody that something that happens to, he's going to step in immediately. Like, all the other heroes are really good and stuff like that. But they're all a little more ditzy. And he has his little, like, crybaby moments. But me too. Me too. I got big feelings. I feel that. So
It's okay to have big feelings.
exactly.
No, yeah, he would break every bone in his body, rip every fiber in his muscles to
Yep.
protect your drink.
And that's the only reason why he got bumped down a little bit for number 2, because even though I know he could protect my drink, there will be a point that if
For only so long.
Yeah, if someone did spike my drink and he has to fight them, he gonna break some bones. And he's only gonna protect it for so long.
Exactly. We're gonna have to get back up eventually. So
But we love him, and he's so sweetie, just like how we mentioned Tanjiro for our honorable mention and everything. That's a big reason why, because he's just such a sweetheart too, besides being an actual hero.
and then my number 1, who I am dressed as today, is my girl, Katara. So she was also one of the first people that I had come to mind because, one, she's a waterbender. So she'll literally be able to help with something in my drink. Like something's already in my drink, out. Someone's trying to put something in my drink, gone.
Yep.
Worst case scenario, something actually gets in my drink, blood bend. She can blood bend for me. So even if I ingest something, I know I'm going to be okay because Katara is my +1. And not only does she have like the abilities and the capabilities to keep me safe, but the way she treats Aang and the rest of her friends, like she's a ride or die.
Yep.
Like she might even have to use her powers because she's just gonna keep an eye on my drink. Like it's not going anywhere.
And kind of like you said for Elphaba, like with her clan and like being a bloodbender, like you learned throughout the show, she's also not afraid to stand up for what's right, like throughout the war and everything, and helping Aang. Like when they first met Aang, even though Sokka was like, no, we are not helping him. We're going to leave this little bald boy. She's like, no, we're going to help him. So she's not afraid to stand up for what's right. And she is a girl's girl as well. Lots of girls in this because we ain't trusting not a girl's girl with our drinks.
Precisely. Like I'm not trusting Azula with my drink.
Love you, queen.
Love you, queen, later, but not at the beginning.
No. And my number 1 is Sakura Haruno from Naruto. I did mention her briefly, but I was like, I'm not going to spoil her. So she is my number 1. I did pick her as my number 1. Overrated, or no. Let's take it back a moment.
Cut.
Not literally, though. Not literally. She is a underrated queen. Like, she is so good, and like people undermine her character so much. To all of the Sakura haters, all you little stinkies out there that want to hate on my queen, I'm coming for you ×2, Chimera Arc. All you Sakura haters, keep your doors locked. She's so strong. She's literally trained by one of the legendary Sannin, by Tsunade, who was a Hokage as well. But unlike like Naruto and Sasuke, that did have to go under a lot of training and a lot of hard work, but they were from special families with already special abilities. But Sakura didn't have that. She had to completely train her way up from all of her like quote unquote regular abilities. Like she's a really more human character, I feel like, throughout the show. Like her and like Rock Lee, probably like some of the most relatable human ways. But also with her being a healer from the legendary Sannin, like not that she can't blood bend like that, but with her chakra and everything, yes she can. Like
Basically.
absolutely, she essentially can. And she literally reached in and pumped Naruto's heart to bring him back to life during the war and everything. Like she is a baddie. So I know that if something did happen, she'd be able to bring me back to life, first of all, which baddie move. But also just heal me in general. And she would beat the shit out of them. She's so strong.
Yeah.
She is so strong. Like
They would never try to spike another drink again.
yes, they would literally not be able to walk. Baby did. So that's why she's my number 1. And I love her a lot. Love you.
Yes, and so I think that's it. We've named all 5 of the characters we would each trust our drink with. So we like to finish it up by crowning the ultimate winner between our number 1s. So I'm submitting Katara, and you're up for battle with Sakura.
Yep.
But to be quite fair, don't get me wrong, I love my girl. That's why I'm dressed as her today. But I feel like if Sakura and Katara were in the same battle, who would last longer, or like if someone got really bad injuries, who would for sure be able to heal them or me the best.
Yep.
I'm going to have to go with my girl Sakura.
Absolutely, because even though Katara is really strong and is a great healer in waterbending and everything, she actually isn't like much healer as much.
She's more powerful with her water, but
yes, but
Sakura's
even then,
got you.
She's not as strong next to Sakura when you have Sakura in the picture. Like, she's too strong.
So, Sakura, you're the ultimate person we would trust our drink with.
Yay!
So, thank you so much for tuning in. Let us know who we missed, who would be on your list, and we'll see if we'll add them on. And for the clue for next week's episode, let's just say that you're going to want to be texting your hairdresser after our list. So, thank you for tuning in. We hope to catch you next time. And if not, that's okay, because literally
no one asked. And back again is me. I'm also here to tell you that this episode's brought to you by me. I run my small business lunar cause, so if you're ever in the SLC area and you want to grow your natural nails strong and healthy with intricate custom nail art, you'll come to me for that, of course. And you can see more information for that in the show notes below.